Hidden on the High Wire tells the story of a Jewish circus performer who was hidden in plain sight in a circus during the Second World War and the Holocaust. This young woman's bravery was extraordinary, as was the courage of those who protected her. When I read the synopsis, I need to know how you came up with this one. Or is this okay?
Yeah, no, this is, I mean, as you can imagine, because I write about this history, I am just constantly researching this history, and I go down these rabbit holes when I get the inkling of a story that just perks my radar, sparks my attention. So I can't even remember for sure, but I think I read a line about a Jewish circus performer, and I immediately kind of went, Jewish circus performer? How could that be? Those two concepts, Jewish and circus performer, just don't seem to go together. And sure enough, I mean, what I discovered is that not only was she a Jewish circus performer, but she came from a circus dynasty, Jewish family circus dynasty that went back to the 1800s. Her great grandparents who were circus performers and passed the circus on and on and on. And, that story just spoke to me. And again, the fact that there was someone, actually the owner of another circus, who was willing to take her in at that dangerous time, willing to harbor her in this circus. She continued to perform throughout the war under an assumed name in this second circus. That circus was searched by the Gestapo numerous times. Most of the circus performers in that circus knew that she was Jewish, and they kept her secret safe. So her story and the story of the man who saved and harbored her, he and his wife, was just another remarkable story that I knew I had to write. So, that became Hidden on the High Wire, also published by Second Story Press, my wonderful publisher. And I'm so happy we're launching it on Saturday.
At Shabbos, of course, the best time. Okay. Well, because the Jews are going to buy it. So now you're targeting, like you said, trying to get other people. I think it was very clever.
Correct. We got lots of people out there buying it.
Yeah. It's good. So you sign it. We get a picture with the author. How does it work?
You bet. There'll be a talk. I'm actually launching this with another woman who is launching her new book. Her name is Sarah Schwartz. So she has this wonderful new book that's just come out called, well, you probably have it there in front of you. It's got a wonderful title, Heroines. I want to get it right.
That's fair. I did have it, and then I lost it. This is no, that's okay. That's okay. I'm going to get it.
Okay. Because her book is also fantastic. It's Heroines, Something, Spies, and Rabbis. These are stories, like 10 stories of incredible...
Oh, heroines, rescuers, rabbis, spies. Unsung women of the Holocaust. Oh, yes.
Fantastic book. And Sarah, this is her first book for a young adult audience. But Sarah has been my editor on about 10 of the books that I've written. So she is an established and wonderful editor and is now transitioning to writing. She's written adult stuff. This is the first foray into YA literature. So the fact that I'm standing on stage next to the woman who edited a bunch of my books and is now celebrating her first book is also just incredibly important to me and to us.
That's amazing. It's just, and again, like just you being there and like giving I feel like someone gave you an opportunity and now you're giving other people opportunities. And I really do love that. Even it's just like a basic as an artist. I say writers or artists. I feel like that's correct terminology. Okay. Yep. You don't want to identify as an artist. You're only a writer. I don't know. Okay.
No, we're in the same category. It's the arts. This is all the arts.
It is. It's very artsy, but also research based. So, yes. There's a little science-y component.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I love the research. I mean, as you can imagine, as I said, I'm constantly looking for stories within this history that I know or believe will appeal to my audience, the people I write for.
I think with the research too, what I found when I was like, or if I would do a play from the Holocaust and I would research that character, I think what's so interesting is the parts that aren't known, and then you try and piece them together, and you can't always get it right. But the parts that you manage to find and piece together, you go, oh, wow, that's unexpected and surprising. And I think even, yeah, just again, that lack of information. And I guess people kind of recorded things, but not as much as we do nowadays with technology. So it's a lot of research for that time to figure out what story you're going to, because yeah, we record things that people didn't post on the gram. So what can you do? Okay.
And I'm continually learning. I mean, so a story like this one about a Jewish circus performer, who
I know
knew?
I read that and I go, I need to understand this. Okay.
Yeah, I'm continually learning about this history as well, and being surprised by the stories that I read.
And even the people that I think, and I don't know if you heard this too lately, people are finding out that they were Jewish. And then people, and I think that's so interesting too, that to know that you just, to see someone do a ritual like lighting candles, but don't know why, or so you keep a little bit of Judaism in you, or to kind of just discover that people hid their identity, which again, understand survival, and
Right.
to learn now that you are Jewish. Like there's so many stories, and again, that's part of why I love what you're doing, and I love if people would just kind of, because not everyone wants to share, but like learn a little bit about history, and you never know. You'd be like, oh, I didn't know this was Judaism. Am I Jewish? Cool, cool, interesting. That's how it works. It's that easy. So
Yep, that's how it works.